can I kind of was it? I'm not sure say anybody knows maybe apart from being a new but yes sure say in politics we been in Agyapong journey. I'm not sure. So been Ken a chairman.
In politics,
nobody knows Ken Agyapong than myself.
Okay.
Meaning what he can do, what he cannot do. No, me can't. Constitution, the national constitution, the party constitution. Me can't. Am I the person defining who the party's presidential candidate should be? It is the party's constitution. The second part, one kind of party constitution now. Don't tell me, say, me define it. It's a party's constitution. So what kind of party constitution? What your MPP need pa? And what kind of party constitution now? Will be repeated. Yeah, also want to say. Then you go about insulting the person. Me, I don't engage in those things. Sabi, penifo say, we dware na bodam ni we yi uniema. Unfo de janko enkodi nechi. I don't engage in that sad dirty politics. No. State the issue. Penifo say, ye tanya semni entini pa. What you say? Asa na America no so. I can hear Japan as na America. So what did that ko tare ken name beyond that no. Oh hwe ayi governance no. Edia me giri say candidate Beomia. Because you see, you know, the full complement of those of them who even becoming. But candidate Beomia, me who say, was standing tall above all others. Kwampianim can say, as for flag bearer, any idiot can become a flag bearer. Nyamin Pengu, a child of Bechin say, oh, Dr. Babunyaniwa. Nobody should succeed him. Nyamin Pengu, actually. Options be brave. Also, I saw some 5, and also 5. No, you Papa could decide proposals and buy. Maybe I say you have been adopted. Oh, dear, I feel like with them, baby, no, because I didn't know a advantage. Mentiasi. But having said that, my cat was a constitution, no, and my crime, a toss me, no, a sipping, a toss me, and son. It been as I see an hour king, or born you mean, say, young here, I didn't be from Betro. Here, you can see a tree. The same Yakosi. Who can say, ye say 1 year, they know January. What they call June next year, that is 1 year or so from now, or December, 1.5 years from now. It gives a party, you know, party. It's out here, says, Adia. That's a council that could decide, they say, yes, and in the party's constitution, you know, it's only the National Council and a set date, you know. Now, after the date had been set, some people were even saying, oh, conference na yenkutungu. I'm say part in the constitution ni ba bebre. Womu enfama bi insisu yi. It's only the council and they take a decision. Ne annual delegates conference. Even though the annual delegates conference is the highest decision making body, no. Nye ensemi na omo ye ditumi nema womu. It's like say omemu Supreme Court and the Apex Court.
Yeah.
But the constitution say Yetuaba elections related offenses. You say what they call High Court. High Court need D. Let's be say one thing once here. Appeal Court neko. It ends at the Appeal Court and it doesn't travel to the Supreme Court. What you say? Sunday constitution actually as far as the date ne conference no ne primaries near concern no is the council that sets the date. But having said that, me giri say me dey anim no enya de kase bia ya say yen kopeni obi di ko nanim na no me go ka asem bi na
maybe so
obi say jam na me define who the presidential candidate of MPP should be. I was surprised. Say ni pa no ya say friends akwasi ntibi o say na say wan akwasi bibi no nya akwasi nti akwasi kwatin spokesperson ma Kennedy o Heneja. Yes, former PRO, Minister of Education. Was me define who the MPP's candidate should be. Me too sure say any part of MPP ni. Why? Because me define your friend is saying who should be the party's candidate. Me call two. Me call two MPP Constitution. MPP Constitution is saying Article 13 Article 13 clause 7. Or say no member, as a member of the party, shall be entitled to nomination as a party's presidential candidate unless he or she is A known and active member of at least 5 years. Also, anye bi kura no party no be modi mfie no.
No say active.
No say active. 5 years. So call vice presidential candidate. Sa ne man wo ho. But say vice there. Sa known and active member for 5 years no. Itimi tugu. Council itimi bo itimi suspend this side now. So a man. But presidential candidate or say NDA council itimi it will be a presidential candidate at least what was say for a minimum of 5 years. The second one was say that person should be of good character. I don't know, sorry. And then make us say, your constitution, your chairman's abuse.
I said, you suban ye.
I said, we sue and obey ye. I didn't hear. Because, when you are so be a presidential candidate, you are a role model for the party. By your president, you are now by your president, and so you are going to be a role model for the entire country. And then our party constitution said that person should be of good character. Article 13, 1, clause 1, subclause 7.
Okay.
And then the other one was that person should be of good standing. Good standing is saying, what we are part of the constitution anymore. Good standing means, say, Abia, what we are with dues. You see, levies be a constituency, be pursue levy be what we are. Now, you uphold the good name of the party, and yes, you are in good standing. With party constitution, there can say. And me say, yeah, Sani man. So, kind national constitution, there, national constitution is name me the become. Was say at least was what the inferior do 9. Yeah, constitution and cancer has no. In the nano amendment in Bono. Now, me see, in fact, the national constitution, yeah, import to animation say before you become the presidential candidate, you ought to satisfy the national constitution provision. I will say also yeah, at least 40 years.
Yeah.
The other one was say you should otherwise qualify to be a member of parliament. And also in the national constitution, in the amendment here, may the shame was saying, "Can find no emekan." What you say? Minia, sa se na mekan. No mekan. Constitution, national constitution, the party constitution. Am I the person defining who the party's presidential candidate? It is the party's constitution. The second one kind of party constitution now. Don't tell me it's me define it. It's a party's constitution. So what kind of party constitution? What your MPP need pa? And what kind of party constitution now? Will be repeated. I also want to say. And then you go about insulting the person. Me, I don't engage in those things. Sabe penifo say we dware na bodam ni we yi niema onfo de janko enkodi nachi. I don't engage in that sad dirty politics no. State the issue. Penifo say ye tan asem ni entan nipa. What you say? Asa na America no so e can Japan asem na America. So what did that kwatare can Japan?
Ntia u kotu article 13 clause 1 no a say nipa or person wo two franca ma MPP say ni su ene de ban ya no ano
mini ho ye can say me nso no on say me san can be kra kire o we can be kire o say ye national constitution no the national constitution no say ye the man e hye won sa the very preamble of the constitution no was say wutimi establish a governance and never me nsa na de ba and I make us say I was saying get this idea the judge President Mahama.
Yeah.
I was say we ensure the rule of law. You should deepen the liberties of Ghanaians. The rule of law. The second one was say you should create equal opportunities for all the citizens of this country. The third one was say you should manage the economy in such a manner say a bit me I ensure prosperity for all Ghanaians. For instance,
yeah.
Rule of law, equal opportunities, ensuring that citizens, the economy is managed in such a way say they will attain or they be afforded prosperity. Nti eno na make say wo kasa ni man also there are criteria to be assessing the background. Be any background the competence, background the vision, and this what they who about governance not to say on one competence on one sabi on intelligence
the subain to say
the intelligence the experience the track record in governance also American presidents it's not for nothing and over 95% of American presidents are either congressmen or governors. What do you say? Because what's share or memo and right the boom mine or until on say debate as well and right by what we are kind of say. That's how they measure warm or microphone. Didn't make say has any money the vision, the integrity of the person, if you're by muno or bar or man ye muno be a ultimate chabi bin tarren say said you 7 periods or corrupt and it bibisa. The intelligence, the vision, the competence of the person. They can't women make us so many woman. Everybody satisfied the qualification and eligibility criteria. I can't answer that. What you say? Name beyond that, no. Oh, share a governance, no. A dear, me say, candidate Beomia. Because you see, will be the full complement of those of them who even becoming. But candidate Beomia, me who say, or stand tall above all others. You remember 2008, President Kufuor Firihono. Some people doing some by some person who succeeded President Kufuor. You over penny, Quampianim, Nako Jumpian, Quampianim, or Kasimbi, okay.
There be Kaimeka.
Quampianim ne can't say MPP4. They shouldn't just look for a flag bearer. They should look for a presidential candidate. Ultimately, with my be president.
Okay.
Now, as for flag bearer, dear, and you're an American, said you know any ferry. Quampianim can say, as for flag bearer, any idiot can become a flag bearer. But MPP4 Monshe beyond the flag bearer. Now, Monshe ni pakona also qualities. The news were doing the managers with me bunny ye ama yin any aje. Ama MPP who be ya kono say. Now I can say MPP should be the natural choice of Ghanaians. Ye name year because the ideology no and never satisfy Ghanaians. It's the ideology of today. And yes, socialism e woo.
Okay.
Enti ye name year. You bet my partner is very attractive. Ebeye the party of choice. Nti na me can say the Quampianim kan no. You reflect on us asem. Minia. Asem ni o. Leader ko che ya na ye jai
ye so pa o. Leader Obeka say we a role model. E wo MPP mu. Do say unkita national position bia. And unkita national position awo ho kwan so obekire nipa ususu say party needed ba ebeboa. Because ye kan crofo masomo party num ache ye pa ye ntimi nyu ensi nchen. But man for so this issue of we role model no adenti a won twen na nipa bi a delegates ne be settle on no mon ko market nipa no na mum o frontier obi say asumasi we na me hu ni say ese de ne ko
minia oka baby amakodru menye mampani my minority leader my majority leader but menye mampani. In 2008, the popular rumor was that the president at the time was supporting candidates in back. True or false?
Did
anybody condemn the then president? Did anybody condemn the then president? So be uncondemned no because we nipa baby na odru no na ebia onim nipa no a no more prene chain mu bi no ndi. People thought to say okay ebia o my in direction say bia ha na beboa. Nobody insulted President Kufuor. What do you say? He was the de facto leader of the party as the president. Say obore ni kire party for no ntie no enrai amanfo bi e ka say Kufuor don so ebore ni kire party for. Nobody insulted Ekufuado because ɔmo nim sɛ ɔno so no baabi a ɔteɛ no ɔhunu nipa ebia ɔno ogyi di sɛ obetumi aboa saa mmerɛ no ogyi sɛ obetumi aboa nti ebia ɔbɔ n'ani kyerɛ nkurɔfoɔ me a me te ha yi I was very close to Akufo-Addo me Akufo-Addo ne me yan kasa asɛm no sɛ bia wei na me support no nti bia du ha momwa no he never did ɛnyɛ kokoa mu nyɛ abɔnten wɔte aseɛ ebia no wɔka kyerɛ obi ne nipa kɔ nso kɔdi ho nkɔmmɔ kyerɛ obi ba me deɛ wanyɛ saa nti mentimi nka sɛ Akufo-Addo yɛ saa ba sɛ Akufo-Addo yɛ saa mpo na sɛ nkurɔfoɔ ankɔndɛn mu no ɛnidi n'atɛm a ɛyɛ na kyerɛ Mensah Bonsu deɛ ɔka sɛ o nipa mehu wɔn yi meso me ne wɔn nyinaa na wɔn mmarahyɛ bɛgyefoe mede obiara to nsani ani so a menim obiara mu duro na megye sɛ wei na ɛbɛtumi aboa yɛn kɛse a menua ɛno no mfonso ama yɛ ɛne sɛn mfonso a ɛwɔ ho no ɛne sɛn ɔte ase mfonso a ɛwɔ ho ne sɛn nti me feel sɛ this may be the better thing for us today. But now me can't say me name the full complement of those of them who are coming. But the more I declare me say or not stand at all.
Okay. Because we assessment sankrofo now no my admo my image
and makofa beyond the qualification and eligibility criteria no. Me say yanko to look at the bigger issues. Who in terms of governance. So, the introduction or deepening of the rule of law, the creation of equal opportunities through policies and programs, and who can rev up the economy such that this nation would have prosperity for all citizens. Not what kind of constitution one can say today, or say of generations of today and for posterity. When beti bini shisha papa me boni de me kana se me bia metima kan ene ma ba ko mienu bia ene NDC fo omuka se mo ba ye city na stabilize ade na ma ya ma city na stabilize. If you trace it, it goes to say go for oil arrangement here or the buy go for oil arrangement now the buy ene ede a boba kum no ma be me na anan a boost to the stock of gold reserves or Bank of Ghana. Akufo-Addo or buy no beto ye na 7 metric tons of gold since independence. Go for oil no a arrangement no adawroma. Akufo-Addo anado all free so no
31 metric tons
ye reserve e be see that and so adi hu no if ni papa ko ne buy saa de kro no ano enam say more or less near butter arrangement ninti no yesika international reserves no ananki yidi koto fuel and na edondele reserves no all of a sudden after COVID a call about 5 billion from almost 10 billion tiba 5 billion within 2.5 years now some years so the call over 9 billion and nay see I can say our reserves close to 10 billion thanks to go for oil. Go for oil, yeah. I feel yeah attractive. Saying you'll be able see gold in your turn world market price. The Bank of Ghana, and I'm for the first time, 2022, your gold output now 2.5 million ounces. 2024, I feel now 4.2 million ounces. I mean, I be the largest gold producer in Africa.
Okay.
Oh, Sadia Bako, ye my ama ene. Sika no and ma yesika stabilize ni nyina ye sika na wo reserves na every now and then na Bank of Ghana ne aban no e de kakra gum and I hold you no because in the chiba no mo yedu the reserves no was gold reserves no was na international reserves no was international we na ye friend saying ye amount for complain once quickly na Bank of Ghana be can so ye were enough reserve
yeah.
Where did they start? And this is for policies being no more reserve. So all these things attributable to Onipa Bako, the ingenuity I'll introduce you and I'm busy. I hold your man. So I'm looking at the broad picture.
Okay.
And I'm saying way more. I should be Nipa na me when it is when you are. Ubia unqualified na. Nyame mpengu Actually, the Bechin here say, oh, Dr. Babiani, nobody should succeed him. Yamin Pemu, actually. Options be brave. Tibiana, only
option number one.
Option number one. There may be option number 2. There may be option number 3. Can I say, everybody satisfy the qualification eligibility criteria. We must say, be them qualified, Chebi. What do you say? And the bad human anchor say, where they are, be Yachebi. But if it was in the Pambi, if you are there, back home, if you check back.
Okay. Medals leader. But Joy FM, so interview because some who can be say, base, no. We a grassroots chain. Ubia na say ubi me person me exact.
No.
And again, who free swami as mrasebudwani no, who just seat no ma MPP mrasebudwani, but obisu a free ni seat so as MP no ujama NDC ni. Me say sa pepe na waka no na and sa na waka ya and then the warranty sa
what I said. What I said or say anybody be so na me grassroots na grassroots I'm say grassroots you be our connection with the grassroots. Now, me, I've been a continuous member for 7 terms. Sabi, only grassroots for better now. They will not maintain you. Me find nipa mbienu na mini parliamenta. Omo na almost serve for longest period. Katie Amont. Oni Ken. Almost serve 6 terms. Ken na no so ngo biu. Katie Amond de okoye na ene ma nko yi. Oti ase Katie ekoye anka ze nko ne me ebeye the same yi. Ko be ko na nko 7 times. So uni mini partner. You can't go for 6 times. Oti ase. Tell me ena na me aludu tu. Na make us so me and yes you can grassroots make us be me much more grassroots than even Kena on no call 6 on no free hono. And
now refer to Kennedy Agyapong.
Say until grassroots no. Nobody has control, absolute control, and as a singular control
over grassroots.
Okay. Then you know any back on. And we am in Crawford, no. You see, at the time I was contesting, you may have people come behind you. But I'm on Crawford. I party in Crawford.
Okay.
What you say? The moment you start talking about Crawford me saying, you see, now the divide be a party anymore. Such that say me fan say one winning. If I couldn't hear there about winning. Or when you boy and say, you're quite bay more. Over here, I say, oh, where you won't from even the same party.
Yes,
I line. It shouldn't happen that way.
Okay.
You know, in the back. Hey, Bia, at this particular time, me, yeah, can you make us a mafia woman name Dr. Bemiana or Wasrono? Dr. Bemiana Wasrono. We've been so for very good reason. If he said baby, and yet Bemiana Wasro. Oh, Brian Wasro. What you say? For very good reason. Oh, Ken Wasro. For very good reason. Nya wunim woni pa no hono. Koka e tonkrofo asumwa. So what you say? Say better about man.
Of course.
They are the hard when they say, Obi a can be say we, be say we, every boy aje we no. Hey, come on, no ya no. On debate on the issue we are working on. Now you attend it. I don't know. I did ever
okay.
I know. I did ever coin. And now yes, I know. So yes, I know. And we are uniting the party. We are doing. Because you. Oh, James, I was going to do nothing. More money didn't attempt. Now, Sebi, Mr. Wadofo. Nasa also, the Hawaii will be so ye beach. Ebi a wo so ngri di Chairman's Bonsu atem. Nipa na wo support no no. So omo so mo pe omo so pe na sem no so esa ne gu ono so so abeka sen. E the party ni be ko hin. Right,
leader me enko ho.
Me ka say, mo mayen tan asem. Mayen tan nipa. Only nipa na nya adwen a debate the person on the issues are raising.
Anye nipa no.
Anye nipa no. Insult no. Emfa yanko baby a.
Leader chewe mami, early days but na maybe some question on na ye jaw.
And the way is. And so we assess the Panama. We call Central and Western regions assessing the Panama. We came to Ashanti. Ashanti no. Mekano and we feed you say, me na me proposal Dr. Mahmoud Dr. Matthew Pugu Prempe.
Right, and one na me pese. But he say Ketreva Mpro also propose Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe. Early days.
Yeah.
In Yanko presidential primaries. This time, who will be fufro? Say Dr. Laji Mahmoud Bawumia win. And now wow beko wa be jina.
7.3.
So wa no asema mbisa ye no. What's you want no? What's the early days? This is no bisa question I
Leader.
So what's up mbisa why you
are no? Teacher ni miana msete. My council early days.
I want to jina. I don't know ye ko no. Se si amenu nyina tia ye ka say. Me no tia ye ka say. Ye propose ye party no kra nka say we mu ye hopefuls.
Okay.
Omo ye ni nyina declaration of intent. What you say? E feature party no ko wi na omo de omo road map ba. And ye be hu say bia we na ekọ ye wi a. What you say? Na say nipa no aba wi na yakotro omo so aba wi no. Ni obenya no e na afi obeka say bia we be ye ma be di akire. Se mi wo asem bi wo adwin bi kira. First of all, people should know say can I can I'm not sure say anybody knows, maybe apart from being in Nuanum. But yes, sure say in politics we been in Agyapong journey. I'm not sure. So been Ken a chairman.
In politics,
nobody knows Ken Agyapong than myself.
Okay.
Meaning what he can do, what he cannot do. If I say a trouble navy, na winning, because under the sun everything is possible. Na ebia, chairman, that's how he is. Now we you call party office grab. Oh, the leader. Now my order was Miss Mayode.
Only in Yasembia.
That was Miss Mayode. I will show them no attack dogs. See the chairman's abuse. What can I mean to me as in Jawana? But media is not my style. It can say yes, sir. Yes, what can baby say? You said you said in previous I dream him. I'm say how? Ken, how can I say that about you? That's what be said in previous. Now me people say Oma over 22 no. Me na mbo mako homa.
Debi.
Wo ye adwuma e na e ma de won ba wiase. Sebe wo hwe wo mo. Wo yire. Obi a adwini nti betimi ayesa adwuma no.
Debi.
Na me mbo bika say wo go America ho. At the time I'm not going to America na yedin. You managed to go. You went there to work. Obi adwini nti betimi ayesa. About parliament. And then you pride yourself sika wenya. Obi a adwini nti no wontimi yesa. Se be pride biasa. Enya nim fere o. Nipa kronfo kra. Okokro no bo no succeed ya. O de adwini na akoye. Say ade a mekoye dangerous. Me fa ha na metima ye. What you say? And they can mentimi nkasa. Me nkasa so baby a. Nemum ne maka. And asama me no kai say qualification eligibility. So you certified. But me, I'm looking at the big picture.
Okay.
The big picture na me kase. E hodie. Because any pass me see so many years ahead of you. Me kasa. And the me paka and what this say. And what kase o. I was here and I'm saying wo ken. Wo ka de me betua ma mentina. Wo sheda wo person de me entokwa fufuro me. Now ye dey betua. So we'll have to overrate it. Also, leader, what you share them. So I'm there. Tell me, that's how the relationship is.
Okay.
You will be on one no quarter radio. So, oh, mommy, need nothing. Me, I don't, blink.
Okay.
Over those things because me say, me na can't say me chire me. Ni so no. Because you say, so one will be enya asem. Ne base mo kasa mo ye nchechiri mu. Was say you be kan say or tonensa no.
Na somunye de.
Na dwene no asa
ti on fan to confirm
sir.
Meda say leader honorable say chairman Bonsu, thank you very much for your time this evening.
Thank you for having me.